Go. Hello. Hey guys, how's everyone doing? I hope everyone's having a great day today.
See you around.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Blue Wolf. Hey Dean, Random, Greatest Within, Luca, Boostio, Adam, Emily, Produce, Resident, Darkmaster. Hey Pro, will you do LA Noir playthrough one day? I will. Let me look up one thing. When is the LA Noir anniversary? Maybe I'll do it then. See, when did LA Noir come out? May 17th. Okay, so I might do it on the anniversary then. That'll be perfect. But then, thank you, Nine. Thank you for sponsoring my channel for over a year now. I appreciate it, man. Anyone can join me. Sure, do I have you added, Blue Wolf? Hey, Locke, how are you, man? I'll bench here. Hey, Pro, you ain't watching the Super Bowl? I didn't even know that it was on today. I'm not into football, no. It's just not for me, personally, man. Thank you for the super chat. Let's help bench first here. I'm good, Golden Stripe. Hello, Mustang and Locke and Jorge. Wanna go get some Cluck and Bell Pro 2 number 9s with extra dip? I recently got recommendation on Reddit. Analysts say that GTA 6 will release early 2025. You know, the thing about that is, like, people have been saying that it's going to come out this day, or April, or May 2025, or after that. I don't like to speculate, personally, on that. It's just going to come out somewhere between January 1st, 2025, and December 31st, 2025. But I think I can say for certain, the one thing I can say is that if GTA 5 comes out in 2025, the only thing I can say for certain is it's going to come out before Christmas. So I would say between January 1st and December 25th, GTA 6 will come out somewhere in between that. That's when it will come out. I know it'll definitely come out before Christmas. That I can probably say 100%. But the other date, but like saying a specific month, no, I think that's too much. Hey man, as a person suffering from mental health, watching your videos and playing with you makes me happy and proud. Keep up the good work, we love you. Thank you, Nikki. Thanks, man. And I'm gonna be uploading a video early next week, talking about my mental health in retail. So it's gonna be kind of like a mental health update video, but it's gonna be focusing on my time specifically in retail and talking about the stuff that I basically went through and giving people advice on if they work in that type of environment too. You would consider yourself a PC building expert? No, not at all. Can I play Manhunt 2? Yes, right after Medal of Honor. I have Manhunt 2, by the way, I got it. So right after Medal of Honor, we'll play it. Can't wait to help grinders in GTA 6. Fresh start. Yep. GTA 6, and the thing about this is GTA 6, might not even come out in 2025. We don't know that. It might get delayed. Oh, I missed your chat. I'm sorry, Robbie. I apologize. Pro, random question, but do you think I should drop college? I don't want to be there anymore. All my friends dropped out, and I got 18 months left. No, I would say no. Robbie is, I don't think that college is personally necessary. I think society makes these unreasonable expectations of kids. Basically, society kind of brainwashes kids into believing that if you don't go to college, you're going to be a failure. That's not true. Don't believe that. Plenty of people don't go to college and are successful. However, though, you say you only got, you got 18 months left of college, right? If you've been going to college for that long and you got 18 months left, just finish it. Get the degree and just finish it. But if you were starting out early, then it wouldn't have been bad to leave. But if you got 18 months left, I would just finish those 18 months. You know, get that done. You might be able to speed it up too. When I was in college, I took an online class in the summertime. That's what I did, and it was and that online class in the summertime saved me less classes to do in the fall. So that made it sped it up a little bit too. So you could probably do that too. Thank you, Robbie. I hope that helped out. Hey, Pro, I'm planning on doing a career soon where I do car photography. I pretty much know computers. Oh, okay. That's good, Mark. I hope it works out for you. And Blue Wolf posted a comment. Blue Wolf, you said I have you added on PlayStation. Can you just remind me what your PSN is? I'm sorry, I just have 2,000 people added on my friends list, so it's just hard for me to remember everyone's PSN. But what is your PSN exactly? Again, Blue Wolf, can you just remind me? I will be doing Manhunt 2 later next week. So late next week, we'll be starting Manhunt 2. Can you help me with my heist later? I got big con approach diamonds. Yes, Shimon, I can help you with that, no problem. I meant to say you don't have me added, my bad. Oh, tell me, what is your PSN then? Thank you, Shimon. Yeah, I never played Black Ops 3's campaign. Some people have told me it's worse than Modern Warfare 3, but I never played Black Ops 3. That's why I say Modern Warfare 3 is the worst campaign, Call of Duty campaign that I've played, because I haven't played Modern Warfare 3. What job did you do in retail? I did everything. My job description technically was store associate, but I really did everything. I did cashier, I stocked shelves, I would collect a deposit. There was a lot of different things that I did at my job. I know you use OBS. What bitrate you use and why? Thank you, Nikki. How do I check that? I know that might be a bit of a stupid question, but how do I check what bitrate I use on OBS? Because it's been so long since I've set that whole thing up. It's been years, and I forgot where all that stuff is. Will I ever play Watch Dogs 2? Yes, I will be playing Watch Dogs 2. Watch Dogs 1 we'll be doing on the anniversary in May. And then we can do Watch Dogs 2 after that. Recording settings, it'll say your bitrate. Okay, one moment. Bro, do you have any investment advice other than rental properties? I'm only getting 5% return on investment, and it's going very slow. Well, that's really the only advice I can give you with that. Are you saying you're getting 5% return? I'm assuming you mean that you have like your money in Robinhood Gold. Is that what you're probably talking about? Because a lot of places they'll give you 5% back. So when you have your money in there, they'll give you 5% back of what you have in there for the whole year. But that's really rental properties, and getting 5% interest back is probably like the safest way to get money back on an investment. But like the other ones, like stocks and crypto, I don't like giving advice on that personally because it's just too risky. And I'm personally staying away from it too. Do I play Fortnite? No, I don't, Blue Wolf. The video you made yesterday made me think of a great video idea. Top 10 stupidest GTA theories. That is actually a video that I have planned. I actually have that exact video planned, Bunny. But the video is actually gonna be called a little something different. It's gonna be called Top 5 Stupidest False Lore Theories That People Believe in GTA. That's what the video is gonna be called. And I have a bunch of really there's a lot of really stupid ones. But yeah. When you said that, you were the one who left that comment, right, Bunny? So there are a bunch of stupid YouTubers out there, and I'm not joking on this, guys. You can look this up, but there have been stupid YouTubers who have spread this clickbait nonsense where they're speculating. They're saying that Michael DeSanta is actually Claude. That's what they're saying. They're saying that after GTA 3, that Michael DeSanta, that he moved He changed his name to Michael, and then he was Claude. That's the stupidest thing that I've honestly ever heard. That's probably, yeah, one of the stupidest GTA theories I've ever heard. Michael is Claude. That is so stupid. There's also another one. I remember when I was talking to Dark Viper AU once, we were actually making fun of the clickbaiters when they were saying that Brad is Lester. We were both making fun of that. That's one of the stupidest ones too. So yeah, Dark Viper told me about that, how people were basically saying that Brad was Lester, and that was that one was really stupid too. That theory. I don't know where people come up with this stuff too. That was Bro, you still watch the Super Bowl? No, I don't. About the Jason being a cop theory, it's also because of his backwards hat during the police raid. Stupid, to be honest. Wait, what? When did he have a backwards hat during a police raid? What do you talk about, Nikki? Can you explain? What do you mean? Okay, here we go. Fortnite? Nah, I probably wouldn't try out Fortnite. It's just not for me. Twister? Wait, is it that movie about like tornadoes? That 90s movie? Is that what you're talking about? Bro, you got me into Red Dead Online. Well, make sure you have friends, because Red Dead Online is the best to play with friends. Best GTA business? There isn't one. There is not a best GTA business. Do you know what the best GTA business is? Oh great, look at what we got post-ups. The best GTA business is combining all the other businesses together. That's the best GTA business. Is, basically, here's what you do. Buy supplies for all 5 MC businesses. Have the nightclub producing, cargo and shipments, sporting goods, pharmaceutical research, South American imports, and cash creation. Have them producing those 5. Buy supplies for the bunker. Have your acid lab full on supplies. Have all those businesses producing. Plus, during that time, when all those businesses are producing, do other things, like a heist or something. So you want to really combine the businesses. You want to, like, have them multiple running at the same time. That's the most effective way to make money. It's not a specific business. It's the most effective way. I bought NVIDIA stock, and that was great. Should I get properties? How big of an investment are properties usually? Inflation is killing me, man. I bought NVIDIA stock. NVIDIA. NVIDIA, yes, I know, that's the graphics card company. I use NVIDIA Broadcast. That's how you guys see my cameras through NVIDIA Broadcast. Should I get properties? Now, Greatest Within, if you mind me asking, what state are you in specifically? You don't have to super chat me. I'll look for your comment again, but just, you're saying, should I get properties? I would answer yes or no depending on what state that you're in specifically. How big of an investment are properties? Inflation are killing me, man. Well, I'll just wait for your next comment. Bro, do you buy and invest in stocks? I used to. I don't do it anymore. Oh, you live in New York. Oh, so you're from my state. No, then stay away from properties. Stay away from properties in New York. The cheapest properties that you're going to find in New York are going to be properties upstate. But even so, property taxes are still going to be through the roof compared to other states. If you're going to buy properties, buy it in a more affordable state. Don't buy it in New York. It's just the properties is through the roof. You're gonna be stuck with a mortgage for you know, so many years if you buy a property in New York. It's Long Island. Well, Long Island is pretty expensive as well. Nassau or Suffolk. Nassau is a bit more expensive. Suffolk's a little more cheaper, but yeah, I would stay away from New York properties personally. Hey Pro, what is the best Medal of Honor? I think it's Frontline. I think Medal of Honor Frontline is the best one. Yes, we will do it sometime in in February. Later in February, we'll do it. We'll do it before March 9th. Thank you for the super chat. Yes, I'm gonna finish the final Pacific Assault mission. I'm gonna have it up this week. Lendon, have you checked out my Ace Attorney videos? Because you might like Ace Attorney also. Some of the cases in Ace Attorney are crazy. Is New York actually expensive? Very expensive. The city and Long Island are pretty expensive. Westchester County can be kind of expensive too. But like if you go far upstate New York, it's not that expensive. But the city itself is I grew up in Astoria, and they are going crazy in rent. Yeah. The rent in New York is through the roof. What state gets you the most land for your money? I would say probably Wyoming. Wyoming, because Wyoming is the least populated state in America. I think that's 700,000 people in total. So Wyoming would get you the most amount of land for the least amount of money. Wyoming, I believe, also has no state income tax, which means that property by default is going to be cheaper. States that have cheaper taxes, you're always going to have cheaper properties. This is the way it is. No, it's not Alaska. Alaska, some properties can be expensive in Alaska. And here's the thing about Alaska, is in Alaska, everything that you buy in Alaska is usually a little bit more expensive. Just everyday stuff. The only thing I think is not more expensive in Alaska is gas, because a lot of gas comes from Alaska too. But groceries in Alaska are and deliveries are just a little bit more expensive because it just takes some time to send everything up to it. Do you think there will be a possible chance to have another open world crime game that could compete with GTA Online at some point? No, not anytime soon. No. You know, the thing is, Ubisoft had a chance to compete with GTA, with Watch Dogs Legion Online, they failed. Volition had a chance to compete with GTA, with Saints Row, and they failed. So I don't really see any competitor at the moment right now. The closest any game has ever gotten to competing with GTA Online has been Saints Row 2, or not as in GTA Online, but just GTA in general, with Saints Row 2. I'm not afraid to say this, but due to my problems with Chatsy, I had unspecified trauma and stress-related disorder. Recently, I started healing, and I feel like I'm letting go. I hope everything is okay, Blade of Stars. You can talk to me if you want to. It's the who is Chatsy again? Isn't that it? I've heard people tell me that before. Can you just remind me who that person is? You see Deadpool and Wolverine trailer? No, I did not see it, Blinded Eagle. I'm not that much into superhero movies. The last movie that I was considering watching is I was considering watching that Christmas movie Silent Night, that action movie, but I never got the chance to watch that one. In my opinion, I think Jason is more level-headed than Lucia, which is why he has gun discipline. Lucia seems a bit more reckless. Yeah, Lucia could be the psycho one. It might not even be Jason. Thank you for the super chat, Mr. Nowhere. Hi, Professional. Love the videos. Would it be possible to ever get a lore video on the complete history of the 3 Liberty City crime families, since they're a major part of the 3D universe? I think that having a lore video on the 3 major crime families, I think that would be just too much content to put into one video, because if I did like a lore video on all 3 crime families, this would probably be a lore video that would be probably going over 4 hours long. I think that's, you know, way too much for a lore video. But I will do that video that you're talking about, Marshall, but instead of doing one video, I'll do like a video on each family. Like I'll do a video, the history of the Sindaco family, maybe the history of the Forelli family, like stuff, history of the Leone family, like a separate video for each one, talking about, you know, their ups and downs and stuff like that. There might be stuff that might overlay each other because of the fact that they're constantly in conflict with each other, but yeah, I would do something like that. police raid scene in the GTA 6 trailer when the cop is wearing his hat backwards and kicking down the door, people think he is Jason. I don't see it though still, Nikki, I don't. Thank you for the super chat. I play Watch Dogs Legion online next Saturday, so consider playing with me again. You can gather footage for the documentary. Yeah, we could do that. So you have properties in the Midwest, they better? Yeah. You get a lot more land, and it's a lot less money to manage than in New York. Did Blade of Stars reply to me? Blade, let me see, Blade. Did Blade post a comment again here? Blade, you still here, man? Chatsy is a massive chat site, but it's different than Discord. Oh. When somebody has symptoms, but they don't meet the full criteria. Oh, well, I would personally, you know, I would personally stay away from a site like that then. I tell you, I used to have my Discord, like a Discord group for my channel, but I didn't have time for it, and there was just a lot of drama that was also coming in, and so I just decided to end that one and just focus on just Twitter and just like my YouTube channel in general. But yeah, those sites can be those sites. I'll tell you something about Discord. Is Discord, the people on Discord, I'll tell you, are some of the most toxic people that I've dealt with before in the past. My moderators have always been great on Discord, but I'm just talking about like the regular people that you interact with Discord. Some of them are so toxic. It's just so ridiculous. I'll tell you something. There was an incident once where this guy came into my Discord and basically posted a bunch of pictures of like this one guy in my Discord like saying, you know, nasty stuff. And what I did was I banned that guy from the Discord. And then I found out later on that the pictures that he sent to me were photoshopped. They weren't even real. The guy didn't even say that. He was just innocent. So that guy basically created a bunch of fake pictures to accuse that other guy of saying things that he never said. And, you know, going through the chat logs and everything like that, the guy never said those things. And I banned an innocent guy for no reason. I unbanned him, and then I apologized to him. I said I was sorry for the whole thing. He said that it was fine. He accepted my apology. But it was like, I just felt stupid that I got manipulated like that. Like, and that's like having an experience like that with Discord personally like changed me a lot, because I was like, how toxic are people on this platform that they do stuff like that, honestly. It was just, oh man, it was just a really bad experience. For me, it was the opposite. The regular users were great, and the mods were toxic. Well, I had a bunch of people that were harassing me on Discord, and I just didn't want to use it anymore, honestly. I do chat occasionally with people on Discord, but not that much anymore. Okay. Whoa. Sure, Brandon. Trevor is less psychopathic than Michael. Michael betrays and lies to people. Trevor doesn't. He's more angry and sociopathic than anything else, in my opinion. Yeah, I would say Michael lies way more than Trevor does. Yep, way more. Thank you, son of a pirate. Thank you for the super chat. Yes, I will replay Max Payne 3, definitely. Yeah, but I think that Twitter is a great place for me to interact with people, greatest within. I do appreciate the super chat, though. Another thing in Jason's pants in the artwork. It's supposedly what undercover cops wear in Florida, and any shot of him with his gun as a lefty could add up to. I think that people are just going too much into it. That's just personally what I think. I do understand to a degree Blinded Eagle, but I think that people are just going too much into it. Have you ever shot a firearm before? Oh, multiple. I've shot multiple firearms before. Thank you for the super chat, Nikki. What game are you playing next? Manhunt 2. Yes, I will do the Kane & Lynch Dog Days multiplayer video, Tanner, but Tanner, that video has been really hard for me to make because I'm just trying to find people that I can get together. People I can get together and we can all play together. That's just what I've, it's been hard to do that on Kane & Lynch 2. But eventually, when I'm gonna get a few close friends together. And after I get a few close friends together, I'll make like a post on Twitter and on YouTube, and I'll ask people if they want to make that video with me. So if anybody here in the chat, if you have the video game Kane & Lynch 2 Dog Days on the PS3, I will be making a video on the multiplayer Heist, and I want to like fill up a lobby. So anybody here is welcome to play with me. You don't even have to have me added. Anybody can play with me on that video. But I don't know when I'm gonna make that Kane & Lynch 2 Dog Days multiplayer video. I'm gonna announce it like a date and a time probably sometime this month. Oh, well, you can probably play with me then on that, Tanner, too. Oh, you have it on Xbox. Oh. What was the best firearm that you've ever shot? I have to think about that one. If you're talking, I'm assuming you mean the most reliable. The one that has had no problems whatsoever. I would say the most reliable semi-automatic rifle that I've ever fired has to be either the Soviet SKS or the American M1 Garand. The most reliable bolt-action rifle that I've ever fired has to be the Spanish Mauser. I'm enjoying watching the Super Bowl stream of my favorite sports YouTubers. Mr. Chiefs are playing my German mates 49ers. He helped me get into football. Thank you, Mr. Waifu. I've personally never been much into it. The only sports that I'll watch is I'll watch the World Cup when it's in soccer, when that's on, in the Euro Cup. But other than that, I don't really watch football. But honestly, I probably wouldn't even understand what they're doing in football too. Deadpool 3 got revealed Best MCU Movie on 2024. Oh. Yeah, I know who Deadpool is. Yeah, I know the guy with the red mask, you know, the swords. I know he's a bit goofy too, right? But I've never seen those movies. I know he can take, like, ridiculous injuries. Have I ever traveled outside the US? The last time I traveled outside the US was visiting Poland in 2010. Helldivers 2, that's a video game? How much does the PS3 sell for nowadays? You can probably find a PS3 for less than $100 probably in a lot of places. Like, look, check on Facebook Marketplace. That's what I would do if you use stuff like that. Maybe eBay, you could probably find a good deal on a PS3. Or check a pawn shop. Pawn shops have them too. That's where I bought a PS3. I bought a PS3 Slim for $100 at a pawn shop. That's how I got an extra one. So that was, there's places that you can check for it, where you can just buy it from somebody, they want to get rid of it. But make sure that you check that it works, because some people will sell you defective PS3s. Skyrim Special Edition Mark Karf. When I finished the mission in that hold with the Forsworn Conspiracy, I killed the 3 guards first, then I killed that one dude searching on it, mainly for the septums, then surrendered myself. Yeah, and if you kill the guards that, like, arrest you in the Markarth quest, what happens exactly? Because I've never done that. I've always been arrested by them and taken to the you know, the caves where they're, like, mining. But do you know what I wish? I really wish that there was, like, an alternate, I wish that there was, like, and this is what I say, is Bethesda messed up with this, London. Oh, I misread that. When I finished the mission in that hold, the Forsworn Conspiracy, I killed the 3 guards first and killed the one dude searching on it, mainly for the septums, then surrendered myself. Oh, you surrendered, but yeah, I'm sorry, London, my bad. But the thing I'll say about the Forsworn in Skyrim is I personally feel like Bethesda really messed up with the whole Forsworn thing, because wouldn't it have been cool if you could do, like, an alternate thing where you could basically create, like, another country in Skyrim where you could basically help the Forsworn take over Markarth? Like, wouldn't that be, like, you know, an extra quest that you could do? Like, where you could help the Forsworn King take over Markarth, and then it would replace the regular guards with just Forsworn guards? I personally think that would be kind of cool if you could do something like that. And honestly, when you help the Forsworn, I don't understand why all the Forsworn are just, are hostile to you. That's what I never understood about that. It's so stupid. It's such bad writing. Because, like, you literally saved the Forsworn King's life, so why are all the Forsworn hostile to you? The only Forsworn who aren't hostile to you are the ones where the king lives, that little cave where he lives. But every single time you go up to them, you talk to them, they're like, the Reach will be ours again, and that's it. There's, like, nothing else past that. It's stupid. So I think that, yeah, I think that it should, I think that there should have been, like, an alternate thing where you can help the Forsworn take over Markarth. That would be kind of cool. Hey, Pro, love your videos. Thank you, Northstar10. Thank you for the super chat. They are probably all scattered and alone. Possibly. But, London, let me ask you something. Who do you think has the rightful claim to Markarth? Do you think that it's the Forsworn, the Stormcloaks, or the Imperials? Because I know if you play Elder Scrolls Online, which is like 3,000 years beforehand, if you actually go to Markarth in that game, you can actually find the descendants of the Forsworn who are actually ruling the city. So that's, Bro, what protein, drink you use again? I will look it up for you right now. Thank you, Nikki. Let me see here. I'll look it up. The protein drink that I use, it's like a powder, but it's natural. Hang on a second. Let me see what, I forget what it's even called. Let me look, I'll tell you right now what it's called. Let's see here. Okay, here we go. I will put it in chat. This is the one that I used. After I worked out, that's the one I used. I just put it in the chat. I just put a link there. What are we doing? Are these bikes? Oh, all bikes, okay. Have I played Spec Ops: The Line? No, but people have requested that I play that one, yeah. And Pro, someone has the Police Hellfire already. What do you mean, Nikki? Police Hellfire? Is that a new car that's coming out? What do you think is the most evil Ace Attorney character? Probably Dahlia. Dahlia, I would say. Von Karma is pretty bad, too. But yeah, don't talk too much about the Ace Attorney characters, because I'm still playing Apollo. So I haven't solved all the cases in that yet. I've been watching you for 1 year. Oh, thank you, Northstar10. Oh, the Highway Pursuit car. Okay, Art. You know, I think the thing about the Forsworn, what I'll say about the Forsworn is the Forsworn would have more of a claim to Markarth if they weren't so brutal. That's the thing about that. Like, just attacking every single person that's in their territory, and those assassinations that they do, like just having those like secret agents, they kill plenty of innocent people. If they didn't act like that, then they would have way more of a claim to Markarth. The thing about this is, what is it? A lot of people don't know this, but the Nords in Skyrim are actually not even the original inhabitants of Skyrim. The original inhabitants of Skyrim were actually the Snow Elves. They were actually the ones who ruled Skyrim, thousands of years ago. And what happened was the Nords came from like a continent that's even cold. It was even colder than Skyrim. It was like a continent that was north of Skyrim, like a very like icy place, and they came there like thousands of years ago, and then they got into war with the Snow Elves, and they conquered it, and the Snow Elves were pretty much almost driven to extinction. And then they went to the the lore. They went to the the dwarves. That's who they went to for help, and the dwarves betrayed the Snow Elves. That's what it was. Yes, the Snow Elves became the Falmer eventually. Yes, that's what happened to them. They came from Atmora, yes. Does anyone still live in Atmora in the Elder Scrolls world? Does anyone still live in that ancient Nord continent? Or is it, like, completely abandoned? Because I know it's, like, an icy continent that they came from. But yes, Elder Scrolls has some pretty good lore. Maybe I'll do a video on it one day, but it does definitely have some really good lore to it. The Lost Continent? Just came across your GTA Guesser video. Impressive how much you're able to remember. Thank you. Yeah, I know about that, Alfie. Why did the dwarves betray them? What did they get out of it? According to, and somebody correct me if I'm wrong on this, but according to the Elder Scrolls lore, the Nords came in, they invaded Skyrim, the Snow Elves were winning at first, and then the Nords started winning later on. The Nords massacred a lot of the Snow Elves. The Snow Elves were pretty much going to lose all of Skyrim, and the Snow Elves came as refugees to the dwarfs, and they begged them for shelter. The dwarves took them in, and the dwarves had told them that they'll be safe here. But what the dwarves did was the dwarves basically blinded them and then used them as slave labor. So they told them that they'd take them as refugees, but they just took them as slaves. That's what happened to the Snow Elves. That's why the Snow Elves became the Falmer, because of what the dwarves did. The thing about it is that sometimes I don't think in Elder Scrolls lore they ever revealed what happened to the dwarves, because the dwarves all disappeared one day. The Dwemer, that's who they are, the Dwemer. They never revealed exactly what happened to the Dwemer. They all disappeared. But honestly, I don't really feel bad for the Dwemer disappearing, because the Dwemer were a very cruel civilization. They were not a nice civilization. They were very evil. So the Dwemer were very advanced. Their technology was way more advanced than any other civilization in the Elder Scrolls world, but they were very brutal and evil civilization, and so I don't really feel bad that they disappeared to an extent in the Elder Scrolls world, because they were some pretty bad people. I'm sure there was good Dwemer too, but their civilization was largely very evil. Okay, let's see here. Invite me to the next business when you get the chance here. Will you ever do all the Professor Layton games, all of them? Can you explain to me what those are? Invisible Man, they're linked to Ace Attorney, right? The Layton games. They're directly linked to Ace Attorney. I've heard that before. There is a special episode in the Ace Attorney game. I don't know if that's linked to Professor Layton or what that is. Your GTA Guesser video has the most views, more than Moist Critical. Thank you, Art. Thanks, man. I know that I know a lot of the civilizations in Elder Scrolls are based on real civilizations. I know that the Nords are based on the Swedish or the Vikings. The Imperials are based on the Roman Empire. The what is it? The Aldmeri Dominion is based on Nazi Germany. The what is it? I think that the Dwemer are supposed to be based on the Aztecs. I think that's what they're supposed to be based on. Uh, but yeah, a lot of the civilizations in Elder Scrolls are pretty sure are inspired and based on real civilizations. How was who evil? Son of a pirate. Professor Layton is not a spin-off of Ace Attorney. It was just a crossover. Professor Layton is a mystery puzzle game, huh? Is it anything like Ace Attorney where you like get evidence and like you show it? Is it anything like that? And the Ace Attorney characters appear in Professor Layton, right? How many games are there? Because in the new Ace Attorney game that came out, the Apollo Ace Attorney trilogy, there actually is a special episode, and I think it's a Professor Layton thing. I think that's what it is. What do I think of Genie? Who's that? Didn't the Aztecs sacrifice people? Yes, they did. They did. They cut out people's hearts. The Aztecs, the Aztecs were a very advanced civilization, but they were very brutal. Also, they were pretty violent. But the most violent civilization in the New World was not the Aztecs. I'm pretty sure it was the Incas. I think the Incas were the most violent civilization in the New World. 122-year-old woman? I never heard about that. Did I watch Vinland Saga? No, I know that anime. It's like, it takes place in Iceland like 1,000 years ago. I know the one, but I've never watched it. And the reason the Dwemer were evil is because of what they did. They basically, they tricked the Snow Elves into, they told them that they'd take them as refugees, and they lied and blinded them and enslaved them. You don't present evidence in Professor Layton, you just solve clues and puzzles. Oh, how so? Can you explain? And is Professor Layton, is that in the same universe as Ace Attorney? You said it's like a crossover, right? So, is this the same universe as Ace Attorney? Just finished your GTA playthrough. It was amazing. Thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna be dropping another Ace Attorney, but that will be tomorrow. We're gonna start the third case. People told me in the comments that the next case after the Alita one is really good, so I can't wait to try that one. Were the Spanish conquistadors evil men? Of course. They were some of the worst, vile human beings ever. They literally bragged about bringing down civilizations. The Aztecs were a very brutal civilization. They did horrible things, but the entire civilization didn't deserve to that what they did, because the Spanish conquistadors, they literally mass murdered the Aztec civilization. They didn't just fight their warriors; they mass murdered their people, their civilians. They literally burnt their cities down. Well, Wild Best Beast Gamer, what's your question, man? I'm not ignoring anyone. Just, man, you gotta be patient, though, man. You gotta be patient. If you have a question for me, ask it, and I'll answer your question. But I'm trying to read as many comments as I can. I'm trying my best, man. I know Apollo is gonna be really long. I know that. It's like a what if crossover, like WWE and Scooby-Doo crossovers. But it's not. Is it canon to the Ace Attorney universe though? Is it like? That's my question. Is it canon to the Ace Attorney games? And also, Wild Best Gaming, there are some YouTubers out there that only read Super Chats. I read as many comments as I can, everyone's comments. You don't have to Super Chat for me to read your comment. I've been doing that for years. That's why people like my streams a lot. I might not be funny like some of these other YouTubers. I don't, do jokes every few minutes. But I do read comments and I answer people. Professor Layton is not canon to Ace Attorney. Oh, okay. I'm out? Well, I gave you a chance to ask your question, though, Wild Beast Gamer. I mean, I'll answer whatever question you have, and now you're leaving. You are funny, bro. I don't know. I'll tell you, though, that I don't, the thing is, though, is, I'll tell you this, is I have people that come to my channel for, like, years, though, and sometimes the people, like, complain. They complain, and they say, oh, you're not funny, but, why don't you make us laugh? But the thing is, that's not my objective, is I don't pretend to be a funny guy. I don't crack jokes every few minutes. I don't do stuff like this. This is not my personality. The thing is, I am who I am. Like, a lot of these YouTubers, they put on these personalities, but I highly doubt they are like that off camera. If you talk to me, if you ever talk to me in a party off stream, you'll know that I'm pretty much the same in parties than I am during streams. So it's like, I don't try to make jokes. I don't do stuff like that. I'm good at explaining things, answering people. That's who I am. So I'd rather be myself than pretend to be somebody that I'm not. I love YouTubers that aren't goofy. It's a satisfaction or honesty thrives into a different vibe. Yeah, I will tell you something. There was this YouTuber. That I had gotten his videos recommended to me like years ago, and he really annoyed me, like really did. And this YouTuber, what he was basically doing, I'm not gonna make the name. He did GTA content. I think he does like a bunch of different content, but I got recommended some of his videos, and his videos were like kind of clickbait, where it was like the thumbnail was like him hitting some ridiculous jump. It's like, what if we hit this jump or jump over this, like something, and then like the first 10 seconds of the video, you see him like going down this big ramp where he's like about to like make this giant jump in GTA, and then the video like quits, it goes back to like some other thing, and it's basically him like just being loud and cracking jokes for like 10 minutes until you finally get to the part when he does like the jump. And the guy was really loud in his videos, like really loud, and he got really annoying, like just constantly laughing every minute, and I just couldn't I couldn't watch the channel anymore. It was just too much for me personally. The funniest part about you is when you said F you Frost during the Fight Night Champion. Well, thank you. Want some pizza, bro? New Yorker? Well, thank you. Thank you, Christine. But I'll tell you guys is the past I tell you, switching from like junk food to like peanuts does help greatly. because the past month, I have had so much potato chips, and I can eat so much potato chips and I won't gain any weight. But like I've eaten so much potato chips, barbecue, sour cream, and onion like the last month. I've gone through so many bags of it, and like my stomach started hurting me. I lost my appetite. I just wasn't I wasn't into I didn't want to really eat that much. And what happened was I started just eating peanuts. I replaced all my potato chips with peanuts, and now I got my appetite back, and and my stomach isn't bothering me anymore. So peanuts really do help if you're craving like a snack. Just what I said before. Be yourself. Don't compare and never stop being you. Your life is for you. That's my advice I can give you. Thank you, Nikki. I appreciate that, man. Wait, did I just run someone over? I'm sorry. Well, one person guessed the right YouTuber that I was talking about in the chat. But it was, But yeah, that YouTuber was really loud and got really annoying during videos, and I just couldn't watch it. I honestly don't understand how people can watch stuff like that. Like, there's millions of people that are subscribed to a channel like that, where, like, the YouTuber's just really loud in their videos, and they just, they're constantly laughing and just doing some nonsense every few minutes. I just personally not a channel for me. I mean, I'm not judging people, but I just can't watch something like that personally.
You look at me that way.
I hate people like Wild Beast come to streams just want negative for attention. People can ask what they want and Pro will answer when he can. Thank you, Fernando. Thanks, man. Thank you for the super chat. Oh, well, it has to be children viewers. You know what I'll tell you about that, man? What I'll tell you about this is I'm convinced that a lot of these channels that are really clickbaity, I'm convinced that the vast majority of the actual viewers of that channel are like kids. Like, there are people that are just subscribed to that channel just so they can make fun of it, but then there are people like the kids who actually believe like all the stuff the clickbaiters are saying, and I'm convinced pretty much at this point that it's kids. Because I'll tell you this. There was this YouTuber in the past. I'm not going to make any names, but people are probably going to know immediately who I'm talking about. But this YouTuber, basically what he was doing is he was uploading videos constantly, like over and over and over again. And I don't know why YouTube even allowed it, because I believe in free speech. I'm completely against censorship, but that guy was spreading false information online, like false info. And this guy was basically like doing YouTube videos where he was like, he's saying, oh, look, I know somebody at Rockstar, they sent me like a FedEx package, and they sent me like GTA 6, and I have it, and here it is, and I'm doing an unboxing on GTA 6. And this is something that happened years ago. Like, the guy's doing multiple videos saying, I have GTA 6, I have it. And there's this guy's like millions of subscribers, and there's like people that are just subscribing to this guy, watching this guy's videos. I personally don't understand the guy who's lying that he has GTA 6. And what happened was, I made like a YouTube video, I remember, and in that YouTube video I basically said that he's a scammer, and I said he's a liar. He's just doing this for views, he does not have GTA 6, he's a liar, he's a fraud. And what happened is, when I uploaded that video, when I started streaming GTA, I had so many of his viewers come to my channel, like, years ago. Like, when I was streaming, I had people who would come into the GTA streams, and they'd just be posting comments like, oh, you're just jealous of him, Professional. No, he really has GTA 6. You don't know what you're talking about. You wish you had millions of subscribers like him. Why does he have millions of subscribers? Why don't you have millions of subscribers? You just suck, Professional. You're just jealous. So I'd have people like that come into my channel. Trust me, I'm not jealous of something like that. Like, just lying about having GTA 6. But that's just... Oh, man, that was just, yeah, that was... No, the YouTuber was Cernando. That's who the YouTuber was. It was Cernando. It was people were just constantly coming to my channel and like harassing me over the Cernando thing. Bro, how do you handle the hate? Yeah, but that's why I'll never get into drama again. I just don't get involved in it personally. How do I handle the hate? Honestly, I just ignore it for the most part. I'll tell you, I'll tell you this. If I have somebody, if I have somebody that I encounter, like, on my streams that's, like, you know, just hating on me, I don't ban them, usually. They can just stay in the chat, and they can say whatever they want. I'm a very big supporter of free speech. So, they can be in the chat. I talk, even people who insult me in the chat, I don't ban them. Is that sometimes my moderators might do it, but I don't personally ban anybody in the chat for insulting me. The only time that I will, the only time I will ban somebody from the chat, me personally, is when that person is like pulling a scam, or they are being racist to somebody. Then I'll ban them. But other than that, I don't ban people from chat, even if they're like talking crap to me. I don't ban them. I personally think it's more effective just to let them make fools of themselves. Will I do a collaboration with Ned Luke? Yeah, I'm open to that. Thoughts on Neil deGrasse Tyson? You're talking about the scientist, right? Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the super chat, Zach. I don't know. I guess I wouldn't. I don't think that I have like a really negative and I wouldn't say I have a negative or a positive view of him. It's just neutral. I know who you're talking about. He's a scientist. Whoa, that was. I just saw that. Okay, crazy Hummer driver there. Oh, this one's far. At least we got dirt bikes. Can you help with give my YouTube channel a shout out, please? Sure, Skull. What is your YouTube channel? Is it Skull also? Skull, comment on the stream right now if you are just go on your YouTube and just leave a comment on the stream. Tell me. I just want to see which channel is yours again. I'm just trying to remember because I just have so many people that. Oh, saw that stunt there, guys? It worked. Okay, we're getting up there. Yep. Always remember the haters are usually unhappy inside and are lashing out, yeah. Bro never does any podcasts, he does the same stuff over and over again. Well, I mean, every stream I would say is different because I'm talking about something different every stream. People ask me all different types of questions. If you're saying I play the same games, usually, yeah, Red Dead and GTA, but it's, but I'll really answer anything. What's my all-time favorite GTA mission? End of the Line in San Andreas, where you go and confront Big Smoke, and then there's that massive chase, which is chasing Tenpenny at the end of the game. I would say that, yeah, that's my favorite, favorite one. Thank you, Antonio. Have I seen King's Choice? It's, off the invasion of... What? What? The invasion of what, Glover? I don't think I've seen that one. Well, what the hell? What was that? What just happened? Did I watch Ed and Eddie growing up? Bully vibes? Yes, I watched plenty of Ed and Eddie when I was growing up. Thank you, Astro Zombie. Norway. Oh, no, I haven't. I haven't seen that one. That movie. Hey, Professional, I need a break in Twitter, Twitter X. I deactivated for a while because clickbaiters fanboys attack me and death threats are about you. Wait, what? What death threats? What's going on there? Uh, Clickbaiters fanboys attack me? Wait, can you explain a little bit more, Agent Reaper, what's going on? Skullhead Kings is what he said. Wait, did Skullhead chat? Did he leave a comment? Trying to see it. He left a comment. Which Fallout faction is more evil? The Enclave, Caesar's Legion, or the Institute? The Enclave, because the Enclave wants to exterminate everyone in the Wasteland. Oh, Skullhead Kings, I see that. Check out Skullhead Kings' channel down below right there, guys. Who would you, like the most between, Ed, Double D, and Eddie? Probably Double D, because he's the more rational one. But I would say Ed is probably the funniest one, because of just the dumb things that he does. But Agent Reaper, what happened, man? Why do you always ignore me? I'm not ignoring you. I've read your comment just now. Because you put GTA 6 Jason as a cop, that's why, and Clickbait said tell the professional South Park remove the channel or else? What? I... The thing is, though, some of these people I'll tell you are really toxic about this this nonsense. They comment, I don't care if it's clickbait, I still enjoy entertaining videos. Look, what I'll tell you about this is if I'm wrong and Jason is actually a cop, I will admit to it. I'll make a video when GTA 6 comes out and I'll say I was wrong. But right now, I see no evidence for the Jason is a cop theory, and I think the people are pushing it for clickbait. That's what I personally think. Nothing brings down real estate prices like a good old-fashioned gang war. And thank you, Why How. Thank you for the super chat. And you know what I'll tell you about that, Why How? Is, as messed up as that is, that's actually true. If a gang war actually started in the area where properties are, property prices would fall down. That actually is true. That would happen. Don't worry about them. People can believe whatever they want, Agent. I'm not telling people what they want to watch. But I'm just giving my opinion on it. Personally, that's clickbait. Crossbow, Sam? What do you mean? Are you happy with your life? Yes. I'm in a much better state, I'm in a much better state than what I was, years ago. Oh, I just finished 100% San Andreas original PS2. Oh! Congratulations, Yuritsa. You know what really sucks? Is that you can't buy the PS2 games on, the San Andreas PS2 version on the store anymore. You can only buy Definitive Edition, but it's still, but congratulations, man. Congratulations, Yuritsa. Ow. But I don't care no more. These people are low. Well, let people believe whatever they want, Agent. What do you do besides gaming? Honestly, not that much for personally. Maybe watch some TV, watch some YouTube videos, read some history. Maybe, you know, go for walks in the park. That's about it, really. I don't really do much. I'll see a golden stripe. No, I don't play any instruments.
All right.
Most evil GTA gang, the Raskolov Mafia. Jim, you slacking, pro? Yes, I have been slacking. I haven't been working out in some time. I should get back on it, because I've been... The thing about that is, when I was doing the Pegrino lore video, I was so busy with that, I just skipped gym, and ever since then, I just haven't gone back to the gym, and I should go back. Sorry, professional, for talking trash. I'm pissed. It's fine, Agent. Don't worry about it. Favorite Fallout game? Fallout 3, because I just like the dark atmosphere to Fallout 3. How much do you bench? I can bench 135 pounds. Thank you, Yeast, and Greatest Within. You think Rockstar will make a new universe eventually? No, they'll probably stick with the HD universe. That's their new thing. They only really have 3 HD universe games when you think about it, so they still have... this is going to be their 4th game, so there's probably going to be one more game after this if they decide to do another universe, but it's, But they have 5 3D universe games, so they'll probably have 5 HD universe games, too. Thank you, Yeast. What is my current job at the moment? Well, YouTuber and landlord. When you done your 200,000 Vice City playthrough, well, thank you. Yeah, that was some time ago. Remember, the original Vice City playthrough was what, 2019? That's when it was, I think. I'd rather have a Krabby Patty or a sheep taco. Thank you, Own Titan. I wonder what Krabby Patties are even made of, honestly. Landlord is usually a slender job with how many people take advantage of that occupation. What do you mean, London? Can you explain a little bit more? What was that? Okay. I missed your super chat. I'm sorry, Greatest Open. Let me look. Yeah, man, every 30 minutes a day should do. I'll try to do it. Yeah, I should. I should start working out again. Robot chickens that they're made out of crabs, huh? He's still $1 billion. $1,287 million. Oh, whoa, up. That was close. Forgot about that crane thing there. Missed my super chat. Wait, was there another one, Yuritsa? I did read your one about the San Andreas 100%. Uh, sorry if I just finished 100% San Andreas original PS2. Yeah, I read that. I congratulated you on that. Was there another one that I missed? But those games unfortunately aren't available anymore on the PlayStation Store. Only the definitive edition is. You enjoy streaming another game to another, like GTA 5, Red Dead Redemption 2, Red Dead Redemption 2 to GTA? Yeah, yeah. And I like if I did 2 GTA streams a week, I would probably be really bored of the second GTA stream. So that's why I like to do mixed up with Red Dead too. You expect your tenants to tip you every month? There's no such thing as a tip in rent. You just pay the rent. That's it. That's Have I ever gone through a natural disaster? One time, Hurricane Sandy. I remembered that. My window got blown out during Hurricane Sandy. That was the most devastating hurricane that hit New York. Yes, I remember when 9/11 happened. No, I never played GTA Advance. Okay, I made those drops in 7 minutes. That's actually pretty good time for the planes. Can you imagine Mr. Justice trying to prosecute Graves for Modern Warfare? How likely would he get a conviction? Well, Graves would probably have some top people in the U.S. government that would probably be defending him. In your opinion, do you think, depending on how you play, you can have Claude betray the Yardis, Hoods, and Leonis? Doesn't he betray the Diablos? Well, the Yardis betrayed Claude. The Claude betrays the Diablos when he takes the Yardis and does the drive-bys. And the Leonis betray him, and then he kills Salvatore. Thank you, Why, How, When. Is Mr. Krabs worse than Mr. Burns from The Simpsons? Mr. Burns, isn't that the guy who owns the nuclear factory in the nuclear reactor place? Well, he can probably do way more damage. Halftime show sucks, not gonna lie. Well, Mr. Burns would probably do a lot more damage than Mr. Krabs. Mr. Krabs' greed extends to Krusty Krab. Sometimes a little bit more than that, but... Why do people rent so often when it's cheaper to buy a house with a mortgage? Because rent you can pick up and leave when your lease expires. Mortgage, you're stuck with the house. Since you're from New York, are you a Yankee fan? Neither Yankee or Mets. I've never really gotten to baseball, if you believe that. Is Shimon still here? Oh, did Shimon leave? Oh no, Shimon's still here. Shimon, I'm gonna help you with your heist. I didn't forget. I'll still help you with that, but it's a little bit later. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's good, Skull. You're approaching 1,000. When you approach 1,000, you can get monetized. So check out Skullhead King's channel, guys. Leave another comment in the chat, Skullhead, so people can find your channel. Favorite New York landmark? My favorite landmark in New York. Probably Coney Island, yeah, I'd say if they count that as a landmark. What did you ask, Wild, Haggis?
Cryptocurrency received, so I get...
Can you ask again? Did you ever encounter a greedy player in a heist that demanded 25 or 50%? Oh, of course, definitely. I think we all have. Bro, what game would you like to play for the first time, again? The first time again? That I don't remember anything in the story. GTA 4. I'll help you with your heist in 20 minutes, Shimon. Gotten really used to driving these trucks. I still get that shout out, Pat? Yes, of course, Melon. Did you want me to shout out a specific video or your channel? I think we'll see El Rubio as an antagonist in a new GTA game. No, I mean something like Mafia Massacre and Diablo Jumps will still with the Leones. And how are doing during Steel and SmackDown while associated with the Yardies? Well, Claude would just be working for so many different rival gangs to each other. Thank you, Pantero, for that super chat also. And let me see, did Haggis ask his question? I was asking, do you know about the Kashubian people? Do you understand their language? Are they Polish or German or both? Kashubian people? I don't think I've heard of that. Let me, I'll Google that in a moment here. I don't know much about this, honestly. If I asked my father, he would probably know a lot about this, because he knows Polish history really good. It says it's a people that live in looks like northern Poland. Don Percival is probably going to come back as an antagonist, yep. Why don't I play single-player games on PC? I don't know. I have a good PC. My PC can run any game that I want at max settings. But I've always been a console guy. I just always like consoles. That's just how it is for me, dude. Channel would be fine. Okay, Melon. I'll do that after the stream. Play Cringe Row again or eat bully canteen food. Oh. Probably play Cringe Row, because at least my health is not going to suffer. How to use OBS on PS5? I want to try that one day. You have to have a capture card and connect it to connect your TV to the capture card. And then have the capture card connected to your, to your PlayStation, and have that indirect, like, also connected to your PC for the software. Yes, Don Percival is the boss of Merryweather. More drops. About to make this drop. Here we go. I will play Black Ops 2 eventually, but I want to play World at War and Black Ops 1 first. Oh, sorry for what? Up in the club. Oh, that's from Sopranos, yep. Okay, here we go. Sorry for being on this, but not that he was trustworthy, but it's kind of messed up that after Courtney offers you work, you can go out of your way and try to frame him and or run over his men. Courtney? Who are you talking about? Who's Courtney? Why did I get timed out? I thought you were a big free speech guy. My moderators might have timed you out. I don't time out people, unless, you know, like I said, unless they are pulling a scam or they are being racist in chat. I don't time people out. My moderators might have done that, but were you saying something bad in the chat? Oh, King Courtney of the Yardies. Oh, King Courtney. Okay, I was a bit confused. Yeah, I might try Witcher 3 one day, Bellic. Have you heard of the Battle of Castor Itter during World War II? Yes, that was the battle where Wehrmacht force and the U.S. Army fought against the SS that were in the castle, and they were going to execute the hostages. I have a question. Which level to Or, which level 2 for Casino Heist? Well, if it's diamonds, I think that me and you can get the majority of the diamonds, just us together, 2 people. But if you want to invite a third person, it's up to you. But if you're doing diamonds, you really should invite more than 3 people, just so you can get a bigger take for yourself. But it's up to you. It's your heist, Shimon. Need me to hear that one line from Apollo. Here comes justice. Yep. Wait, what's wrong, Ronan? I'm not ignoring you. What resident? I'm 29. My approach is Big Con. Okay. How do I become a member on your channel? Or you'd have to hit the join button. If you can't hit the join button, there's a link in the description of my videos that gives a link to join the channel.
Slow down. I don't understand you.
Yes, I will do a playthrough of the early Hitman games, yes. Will I do a GTA 4 stream on the anniversary this year? 100%. Definitely, dude.
We gonna make this sale?
Oh, great. It's a police ambush. Will I ever start a playthrough of Judgment, also known as the spin-off Yakuza game? That is the detective game, right? You play as like a private detective. He wears like a black jacket, right? Like a black leather jacket. I'm pretty sure I know the game that you're talking about, less so. What currency is that, by the way? I don't think I've ever seen that currency before. What currency is that? Thank you for the super chat, man. But yes, I would play it. If it's like a detective game, I'm definitely into playing it. But my question is, do I need to play the Yakuza games to understand the story in Judgment 1 and 2? Because I think it is the same universe, right? Guys, start calling Lester. Everybody call Lester. Call Lester because this is a, get ready to call Lester because this is going to be a police ambush. Here we go. Okay.
What's up, pal? Okay, my friend. I'll take care of the LSPD. Leave it to me.
I don't need to play Yakuza to play Judgment. Oh, okay. And what currency was that, by the way, less so? Because I don't know if I've ever seen that one before. I was just curious what that was. He won't play GTA Advanced. I will one day. I will play GTA Advanced one day. I just have to figure out how to do it, but I'll play it one day. Okay, here we go. 1 mile left. What do you think of Family Guy post? Well, Family Guy is not funny, really that funny anymore. It gets it gets a bit annoying now. It's constantly somebody's constantly getting beat up in Family Guy. Oh, whoa, ah, ow.
Yo, that's my bad, Logan.
Not again.
Judgment isn't part of the mainline Yakuza games. But it's in the same universe, right? Less so long. But yes, I will definitely look into it.
Pendejo.
Have I seen Big Mouth? No, what is that?
Wait.
Chat is after Fernando for what? Wait. Like, yeah, I mean, please don't be arguing in chat, guys. And Fernando's a good guy. He's helped me out for years. Favorite Ace Attorney OST? When you start getting to the truth and you, like, confront them and the music gets all confrontational, like when you're on the right track and, like, you're cornering them. That's my favorite OST in Ace Attorney. What worse, undercover cops or cops has bad auto aim? The undercover cops technically count as law enforcement, but they can still chase you even if you don't have a wanted level. That's the thing about them. No, I haven't seen Ted on Peacock. You know what I have watched on Peacock, though? I have watched Twisted Metal. That's when I'm waiting for Twisted Metal Season 2, also. Ow. Okay, delivered it. I don't even understand what started this. I'm confused too. But yeah, please don't argue with Fernando, guys, in chat. Fernando's a good guy, and he's helped me out for years. He's a really nice guy.
Okay. What? You absolute fucking...
Okay, Brandon, I will help you sell this business, and then I'm gonna help Shimon with his heist. My camera view settings? What do you mean? I'm a bit confused. If I have the Twisted Metal contest, what car would I drive? Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I'll help you with this one, Brandon. I'm just gonna help Shimon with the heist after this, though. Everything's fine, Brandon. Don't worry about it. It's, these corrupt countries around the world, least corrupt country in Africa, I would say, is Botswana. Least corrupt country in the West, North, and South America, I would say would have to probably be, Costa Rica. Least corrupt country in Europe would probably be Iceland. I would say Iceland or maybe Switzerland. least least corrupt country in Asia would have to be Singapore, I would say. What do you think about Xbox leaving the VG industry? What's VG? Can you explain what's VG? You don't have to super chat me again, Zombie Fanatic. I'll look for your comment. But what's VG? We don't really use the cruise much anymore. The video game industry. Oh, the video game industry. What's happening? Can someone explain to me what do they mean Xbox leaving the video game industry? Can someone explain? Did I ever attend a speech therapy class in school? I had public speaking in school. Is Iceland even part of Europe? Technically it is. If you enter Twisted Metal, what would your wish be? How do you imagine Calypso twisting it? The thing is, sometimes Calypso grants the wish, but sometimes he messes with the people. The thing is, usually when the people ask for something selfish, if you notice, Calypso messes with them when they usually ask for something selfish. I don't know what I would wish for in Twisted Metal, honestly. I would be too scared to wish for anything, because I know that Calypso would mess with it somehow. Oh, there was a super chat? I'm sorry if I missed it. Let me check. I think exclusives like Starfield is going on PS5. Oh, that's what's going on? Well, honestly, I think this might be a good thing. But I really hope that means that we see Elder Scrolls 6 for PS5. Because I really want to play Elder Scrolls 6 on PS5. If I have to, I'll play it on PC, but I really want to see it on PS5. I really do. Have I ever played The Last of Us, the first one? Yes. But, who was the person that was asking me about the, who was asking me about the Calypso wishes? But if anybody here has seen the TV show, John Doe is actually based on John Doe from the video games, and the main character in the TV show is based on a character from Twisted Metal Black. But he do you know what John Doe actually wishes for in the video game and how Calypso messes with his wish?
What was here? I must be high.
Here. Do I have you added, Walker? Well, John Doe. You know what's actually kind of strange. It was kind of strange that the writers chose John Doe to be the main character in the Twisted Metal TV show. I thought that was a bit odd. And the reason I thought that was a bit odd was because John Doe is only a character that only appeared in Twisted Metal Black. He did not appear in any other Twisted Metal game, and he was not that big of a character. He's definitely not as big as a character as Sweet Tooth. Sweet Tooth was considered the main character of the Twisted Metal series for a very long time. I would say that what is it in the video game? Both in the video game and in the TV show, John Doe's story is the exact same. Is he's a character that has amnesia. He doesn't remember who he is, what his life was like beforehand, and when he wins the contest, he asks Twisted Metal. He asks Calypso for his memories back, and in Twisted Metal Black, Calypso grants him his memories back, and it turns out that he was actually an FBI agent that was investigating Calypso, and he was investigating some terrorist group also, and the terrorist group tried to detonate a bomb, and he basically tried to pick up the bomb and throw it, and the bomb like blew him back, and he suffered amnesia because of that, and then Calypso just kills him right after that, so he just shoots him after he gets all his memories back. But in the TV show, we know that's not the case. We know that he's not an undercover cop. The reason we know that is because he lost his amnesia when he was just a child. So it's so he's somebody else. But his in the TV show, his sister in the TV show, John Doe's sister in the TV show, is actually what's her name, Dollface, which that's kind of weird that they took two characters that weren't related beforehand and they made them related in the TV show now. But Dollface, there are really two versions of her. There's the Twisted Metal Black version of her, which she's kind of innocent and you feel bad for her, and then there's the Twisted Metal 2012 version of her where she's basically a complete psychopath and she's like a really horrible person. So I wonder which version of Dollface they're gonna go for in the TV show, because she's gonna be in season 2. If Dollface is gonna be like a complete psycho, or if she's gonna be a more sympathetic character. Dollface in Twisted Metal Black was my favorite version of her. I didn't like the psychopath version of her in the 2012 version. Yeah, but I don't think John Doe is going to die in the TV show. Do you know how I think the TV show is going to end? Do you know how I think Twisted Metal is going to end? The TV show. If you look at the end of season 1, when Calypso basically puts up that board and he shows all the contestants in the TV show, he shows or the Twisted Metal show, he shows like Mr. Grimm, Dollface, Axel. Who else did he have? He had the psycho priest. I forget his name. Who else did he have on there? Oh yeah, he had what's her name? Bloody Mary too. Bloody Mary. But if you look at that board, all the characters that were on there that Calypso had on there, he didn't have Sweet Tooth on there. He wasn't a contestant, at least on the board at that point. What I think is gonna happen is I think that John Doe is going to end up winning the tournament. That's how I think the show is going to end. And Calypso is going to ask him for his wish. He's going to ask for his memories back. And what I think is going to happen is I think that Calypso is going to try to screw over John Doe in some way. And I think that that out of nowhere, Sweet Tooth is going to come in, and I think he's going to kill Calypso. That's what I think is going to happen. And I think that Sweet Tooth is going to end up taking over Twisted Metal. That's how I think the TV show is probably going to end. Because that has actually happened in a few of the Twisted Metal versions. Sweet Tooth has actually taken over Twisted Metal. That has actually happened before in the lore in some of the Twisted Metal games. So I think that's probably what's going to happen. Is Sweet Tooth is probably going to take it over. Because I can't imagine them killing off Sweet Tooth in the game, in the movie, in the TV show. I can't imagine them killing him off. He's the most iconic Twisted Metal character, so I cannot imagine them killing him off. I see it as a loss for the Xbox thing. It's true, it means Sony can do whatever they want, and same for Xbox. The Game Pass expands like they want to other platforms. It means no competition. The thing is, though, is I don't mind competition between the consoles, but when I want competition between Xbox and PlayStation, I want competition on features. Like, what can each console offer that the other console can't? Stuff like that. I don't want the competition to be exclusives, because when you throw exclusives in there, it gets really toxic. Because then you have to buy the console specifically to play that game. So I personally think everybody should be able to I think that crossplay is the future of video games, really, at least for online games. I think that every single online game should have crossplay. That's what I think. Every single one. The only time I would support no crossplay on a game is if that game's system is broken. For example, like GTA. GTA, I would not support crossplay on it because GTA's game is too broken. And that's mainly the developer's fault, I would say. The developer's fault for that. Because the thing about this is, imagine if GTA Online had crossplay. Now with Xbox, I would have no problem with playing with people with Xbox. I could probably play with Gilly Master too. So I would have no problem with playing with people on Xbox with crossplay. But I would be totally against playing with PC. Nothing against the PC players, but there would be people that would be coming in doing mods like ridiculous things, money drops. You know, spawning you across the map, constantly blowing you up, ridiculous things. God mode, every lobby would have somebody with God mode in it. It would just be ridiculous. So that's what I would say. Is I just don't want it in that. You know, I'll make a poll about this specifically. Let me ask. This is a good poll that I could probably make on. Let's ask the poll. We'll make a poll on this right now. Let me type this up. We'll post it. Let me see. Okay. I made a poll on it. Yeah, I just made the poll on crossplay. Yeah, it looks like it's happening. What I'm predicting is people are saying that they don't want crossplay with PC. Okay. Oh, thank you, Shark. Shark Dude, thank you for the super chat. I do enjoy playing on both PC single player though. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, the thing about this is I don't mind playing with PC as long as there's no modders. Like, one game that is relatively safe to play with PC is Call of Duty. I play a couple of my PC friends on Call of Duty all the time. That's perfectly fine. But the but some other games like GTA would be too unstable to play that.
That's a successful sale.
Okay, Shimon, invite me to your heist now. Let's do your heist. Okay, remember this not to not say hi to the guards, they're not your friends, huh? Okay, I'll see you, Graceful, take care. Hey, Pro, I have a heist ready. Want to join? Your choice. I could help you with your heist right after this, after I help Shimon. Shimon, I would suggest to only invite me and or one other person. But I think with 2 people, I think we can do it. I think with 2 people, I think we can get all the diamonds. But so you can get the max cut, but it's up to you. Whatever you want to do, man. It's your heist. Okay. Up to you. If you want to do it 4, it's fine, but with diamonds, it's best to do 2 or 3. I joined you on Modern Warfare Zombies a few days ago, but you were AFK. Yeah, I go AFK a lot on Call of Duty. For Twisted Metal Season 2, I hope they have an episode dedicated to each character and if they win. Would you like that or not? Also, what are your favorite Twisted Metal genres? You know what I'm really curious about, Tron? What I'm really curious about is I'm really curious whether Twisted Metal Season 2, if there's going to be any supernatural stuff in it. Thank you, B. Vios. Thank you for the super chat. Keep up the good work, bro. Thanks, man. The only Twisted Metal game that I remember that had no supernatural stuff in it was Twisted Metal Black. That was the only one that didn't have any of it. So I don't know if they're gonna go for that, or if they're, because like Calypso is basically like a half man, half demon in Twisted Metal. So I wonder if they're going for that, or if they're gonna go for his appearance in Twisted Metal Black. But one of the biggest questions is Mr. Grimm. That's one of the biggest questions, because in more than half the games Mr. Grimm appeared in, Mr. Grimm was actually the Grim Reaper in some of the games he played. In some of the other games, he was not the Grim Reaper. One version, he was like a crazy Vietnam veteran. The other version, he was his father had died in a stunt accident many years ago. Okay, ready whenever. Yes, I know, Nico helps Kim and then kills him later. Yes, well, he went insane, though, General's Alert. Mr. Grimm. Mr. Grimm, he's a character in Twisted Metal Black. He's a crazy Vietnam veteran. Like, he got put into a mental, an insane asylum in Twisted Metal Black because of just the torture that he experienced in the Vietnam War. So about the story of Mr. Grimm is a pretty messed up character. In Twisted Metal Black, his backstory was that he was a Vietnam veteran. He got captured by the North Vietnamese army. He got put into a just mute Lester here is getting annoying. He got put into a hole, and there was a Soviet advisor there because the North Vietnamese army did have thousands of Soviet advisors. A lot of people don't know that. And the Soviet advisor, what he did was basically trapped him in this hole with, like, no food, and basically trapped him and his best friend there. And after his best friend died, he was starving to death, and so he engaged in cannibalism and ate his best friend. And he went so crazy, so insane, that he cut off his best friend's skull and wore his best friend's, like, skull on his face. So he went insane from that. He was thrown in a mental asylum. That's Mr. Grimm's story in Twisted Metal Black. And so if they're doing that story in the Twisted Metal Season 2 of Mr. Grimm, that's gonna be really dark. So Mr. Grimm is a pretty tragic character, but he's also a really psycho character as well. So he's always been my favorite character in the Twisted Metal series, Mr. Grimm. That was the So I'm really curious to see him in Twisted Metal Season 2. My heist aggressive because it's on hard mode. Drills. Okay. What is the take, Nikki? What is the
on the left. You can take the elevator or stairs down to the vault.
I could probably help you next week, Walker, because I don't have you added, so I could add you next week. And we could play together. Oh, if we're doing artwork, just do it just me and you, Nikki, because that's easy with 2 people.
Get in the elevator and remember, inconspicuous. Did you ever hear the one about the 4 group 6 employees in an elevator? No? Next security check's coming up. You can do this. You keep your cool.
Will we see any more GT Online updates? Yes. You'll definitely see one in the summertime here.
Right up ahead.
Y'all here for the vault, yeah? Alright, you're gonna need your key cards to get into the
Do
main
it.
trap there. 2-card system. Swipe at the same time.
Waiting for Sophistry to do it.
Yes! Come on! How much better does it feel when the marks are this dumb? Keep going!
Do you believe that the theory that Black is set in Sweet Tooth's head, that is a possibility? Yes. And that, like, all the characters represent something in his mind? Yeah. That is a possibility, definitely.
Okay, so far so bueno. Push on to the vault.
There's nothing supernatural about Calypso in Twisted Metal Black, and he's able to grant all these wishes.
You never tell me nothing, you know? I'll get it open for you.
The thing that I'll say about
That's a heavy door.
what I'll say about Calypso in Twisted Metal Black is Calypso looks the scariest in Twisted Metal Black, like when especially when he's missing like an eye, so his appearance in Black is the scariest one that he has. But despite him having the most scariest appearances in Twisted Metal Black, Calypso in Twisted Metal Black is probably the least evil version of Calypso, because he generally, whatever people ask for, he generally grants it most of the time in Twisted Metal Black. He doesn't mess with them.
And, did I mention that if the alarm goes off in here, they'll flood the place with nerve agent? No? Okay, well, I'm mentioning it now. If you're making good time in there, try getting into some of the locked
Zombie Dimitri, huh? It was Dimitri's voice actor. That's a good question. I don't even know. I would love to see an interview with Dimitri's voice actor, honestly, and like what he thinks of that character too. Dimitri's just a cartoon. Oh, you're making fun of Stephen Ogg there. Oh. Okay, we got drills too. Nice. Okay. See if I can get 2 walls done on this. 15 seconds, we should probably leave too.
seconds.
15 seconds, guys. Just leave when it's 15 seconds.
30 seconds.
10
one more.
20 seconds left. Don't dawdle. Perfect. Now get out before they smell a rat. Gas incoming. 10 seconds. Time's up. Here comes the nerve agent. Get the hell out of there.
Oh, somebody's still in there. Okay, just go, go. We already got all the loot.
Do you know what that poison gas will do to you? Run! People,
Do it, do it.
this is the mother load. We cleaned them out. All right, let's get out of the frying pan and back into the fire. Break out the key cards.
One of the highest takes I've seen though in Casino Heist.
What are you waiting for? The man trap. They've reinforced the security room, and that's your only way out. Get ready. Don't relax once you've made it to the top of the shaft. We're not out of the woods yet.
Damn, okay. Alright, I got no snacks. I should have brought them.
We got a man down. We're receiving fire. You wanna
Take the elevator, don't take the stairs.
son of a bitch. Semper Fi, motherfucker! Get in there, damn it!
Go from the roof. If we're getting alerted, go from the roof.
You know what they say? In the event of emergency, leave all valuables behind and do not use the elevators. Oh well, never mind. We've got some heavy chatter on the police frequencies. Sounds like they're sending noose. Home stretch. I feel so alive. Woo! I don't even think my eczema's clearing up.
Guys, oh crap, no. Damn, this way's blocked. Damn! Oh my god. Damn.
Fight some protection! Get a job!
I hate when they do that. They just move around like that. God, I hate when they do that.
Now that you're carrying the loot, let's fall back to the rear door.
Over here, everyone. One house, one rental I own, I mean. What are we doing? Are we not going out through the roof? It's better to go out through the roof when you get spotted. Oh. Am I enjoying Ace Attorney? Yeah. Modi Margolin. That's Dimitri's voice actor. Did he give any interviews on, Did he mix it? Did he give any, Did he give any interviews on his role in GTA 5? Or GTA 4?
They've reinforced the security room, and that's your only way out. Get ready. Don't relax once you've made it to the top of the shaft. We're not out of the woods yet.
What the? That guy disappeared.
What now? You looking for some? Right here. Semper Fi, motherfucker! Move in!
Okay.
You know what they say? In the event of emergency, leave all
You should interview him about his role in GTA 4. I'd love to.
well, never mind. Got some heavy chatter on the
Yeah, have you ever heard about that? Like, it's like you always hear like people like interview the main GTA voice actor, but like nobody interviews the antagonist. But I would love to interview Dimitri's voice actor. I'd love to do that and like ask him like if how much he knew about the character when he was like when he was doing the role and stuff like that. Wait, why are they coming? It's like, I think the problem here is that so many people have gotten used to taking like the side door that they completely forget about the roof. The roof is actually an effective way to leave when you get spotted. If you have to shoot your way out, roof is always better.
noose. Back the way we came is too risky now that you're
I
carrying.
gotta heal myself. I took no snacks.
You wanna play with me? Cocksucker.
Waiting for everyone here. Nobody can meet Claude's voice actor. I wonder how much Claude's voice actor got paid for just grunting. What's going on? Are you guys coming? Okay, we just need sophistry here.
Semper Fi, motherfucker! Cover me!
Oh, no, Toxic. I'm sorry, Toxic is here. Sophistry's here. Okay. So for people wondering why we're going to the roof, I'll show you why. This is why roof is more... If you get spotted, if you're going loud, roof is a better way to go out. Because the second that you exit, when you exit through the staff door, you're gonna get shut up. Roof, you can snipe a lot of the enemies and clear a path.
Getaway cars, go! The driver has them in position.
This sucks. Fuck you! Pendejo!
This is the one thing I hate about GTA 5 is I hate when you shoot these enemies and they just fall and they just get back up. That's the physics in GTA 4. I always like those way better than this one. That guy dead over there. Right near the truck, down here, guys. Need to clear these guys out. These guys are gonna be a problem. Okay. No cars in the parking lot, too. Okay. Thing's in a bad spot. Okay. Jumping first. Oh, crap. Okay. We're not gonna be able to get to the getaway cars. They're too far. Got to make do with something else. Good shooting. Okay. Twice in that weak gun. Well, this is a big con approach. You're supposed to have the weak guns in the big con approach, but we got detected earlier and... Crap. Transport now. Get rid of them quickly. Oh crap, second one's coming in. No, I'm gonna get... Ah, damn. I should have gotten snacks and have brought health and armor on this heist. I just didn't think we were gonna get spotted. Damn. Bro, I didn't know there was Polish gangs in New York City from your last live stream. I thought there was only Italian, Russian, Albanian, Jamaican, and Puerto Rican gangs. There are gangs in every single culture. So there's Polish gangs also. I mean, the Polish gangs, I mean, they might not be as strong as like the the Russian mafia, for example, but they're there also. But the Polish gangs, they don't really do that. It's not like I would say it's more smaller crimes, not like the bigger ones, like what the Russian mafia do. Like, for example, like a few Polish gangsters, like a couple years ago, what they were doing is they had a call center. And what they were doing is they were calling, like, elderly Polish people, and they were basically just telling those elderly Polish people that, oh, we're from the police, and we have a translator. Whoa, what? Two people just died? What just happened? How did that happen? Did they crash into each other when they were parachuting down? Okay, well, there was the Polish gangsters, what they were doing is they were pretending to be the police, they were calling elderly Polish people, and they were basically telling them that, we're from the police, we have a translator, your grandson, your granddaughter is in jail, and, like, go to the store right now and buy gift cards, and then give it to us on the phone. That's what there was, like, a Polish call center in New York that was doing that. And this is the exact same scam the Indian scammers, were doing, but a lot of people didn't hear about it. It was the exact same scam, and it was Polish scammers that were doing it. This happened in Greenpoint in Brooklyn, by the way. That Polish call center. Okay, guys, go. We're not too far from the getaway cars. If we slow down, they're gonna box us in. If I was to interview any voice actor for Saints Row, who would it be? The guy who plays as Johnny Gat, that's Daniel Day Kim, right? Everyone get in the same car. Just everyone get in the same one, just so we can escape together. Wait, how did Sophistry get over there? Oh, okay, okay. Oh, come on. How did I get spotted from that? That's ridiculous. I shouldn't have gotten spotted on that. That was BS. About to lose them. There we go, lost the cops.
You lost them. And listening to their channels, they are pissed. Almost there. Find the buyer, and this is a done deal. I'm not one to be premature. I'm not whatever they told you, but hear me when I say that we are on the verge of pulling off the single greatest feat of organized criminality this city has ever seen. Admittedly, I'm knocking myself off the top spot. But that doesn't matter. We are seconds away from the history books, my friends. I wasn't sure I should come out of retirement, but professionally at least, it looks like a good call. Yeah? Now, did someone say tequila?
Okay. 3 miles left. Gonna make it. Nikki, have your heist ready. I'll help you with your heist right after this, too. Have I seen American History X? No, I have not. My favorite cheese? Weird question, but cheddar. Most powerful criminal organization gang around the world. The thing about this is people say the Sicilian Mafia is the most powerful criminal organization in the world. I would say no. I would say they used to be. Thank you, Mr. Nowhere. They're still extremely powerful, don't get me wrong. But I would say the most powerful criminal organization in the world today is the Mexican cartels. That's what I would say. I say the Mexican cartels are the most powerful crime organization that exists today. I'll take a look into some of them. Walker, are you still here, by the way? I thought it was the North Korean Mafia. Well, North Korean Mafia, you could definitely argue they are extremely powerful because they have an entire government that backs them. The North Korean Mafia is funded by the North Korean government, so I would say that I would say North Korean Mafia is definitely up there, but I would say Mexican cartel is stronger because the Mexican cartel just has more influence. Like, I saw a video today, that was actually about the Mexican cartel flooding, like, Native American reservations in Montana with fentanyl pills. So, like, they've gone all the way up to, like, Montana, and they're even up there. So, like, they have, like, a massive influence is across the world. Okay. Wait, is Walker still here? He needed help with a heist also, right? I was gonna add him after. Wait, what happened, Fernando? Okay. Let me help on Nikki with his heist now. What was your chat, Blue Wolf? Just tell me what your PSN is, Blue Wolf. What is it? Just tell me the PSN. Yes, I know about that channel, Gaming Investigation. Yeah, I know him. He's a good guy. Have you heard of Alejo Garza Tamez? He stood up against the cartel when they tried to take his farm. No, I haven't heard about that story. How did that end? Bro, I hope you're having a good day, Mr. Waifu. Thank you, Mr. Waifu.
What's up? See you around.
Okay, you want to do it with 4 people? Up to you, Nikki. Your choice, but we can do it. And remember, guys, roof, escape better on this one. He made a last stand against him. Oh. Unfortunate, they got him. Is my GTA character richer than Yusuf Amir? Possibly. At this point, yeah. Before making your lore video about Rockstar ruining Johnny, you should see a video from the channel called Game Investigation explaining the downfall of Johnny K and the Lost MC. Yeah, I could watch that too.
Alright, next stop, the diamond mine. The driver's gonna torch this car as soon as you're inside.
What's your taste in fashion? Do you wear some items from your cosplays in real life? Some of the stuff I wear in real life. A lot of the jackets that you see me wearing, I wear those in real life too. Favorite diesel engine? I don't know anything about diesel engines.
Calm before the storm. Running through contingencies and backup plans in my mind. Feeling sweat patches creep down my back. Oh yeah, I've missed this. So, we're going through the front. That's either really smart or really stupid. I guess
Wait, we're going in through the front door? There's no drill? Okay, if you want to go in through the front door, we'll go in through the front door.
Have you ever seen a private army of well-armed Texans with orders to shoot on sight? Because you're about to get a close-up view. I hope you're ready. Okay, team, head inside.
Ain't got all day, folks.
Just smile normally, dear. You look like the village idiot.
Come on.
Stop making that thing with your denture.
I'm not. Okay, ready?
1, 2, 3, cheese and crackers.
Whoa! Oh, shit! Not again!
Just run, Carol! Oh, my God!
You looking for some? No!
Okay, the door's
Oh, hell. Crap. Damn it all.
Damn, this is ridiculous. The amount of damage these guys take. This is ridiculous.
We got a man back. He's down.
Okay. Forget this.
I'm gonna make a gif out of that shot.
Do I like any Battle Royale games? You earlier said you don't like Fortnite. Not really. The closest thing to Battle Royale that I like is DMZ in Modern Warfare 2. I really like DMZ. And I guess I somewhat like the Zombies mode, if you count that in Modern Warfare Zombies.
For the love of
You made it to the staff lobby. From here, it's all downhill to the vault. Elevator or stairs. Make a call.
Take cover! I need a minute!
Oh. Here,
Right now. Move up! Wow.
Crap.
door's blocked. Okay.
I'm gonna get you, little
This way,
Get down and stay down!
go through here. Let's get the elevator.
Come here! What? You afraid? Fuck! Semper Fi,
We got some time, so how about a little bonus? Today's takings haven't made it to the vault yet. They're being held near you now. It's a two-room system. Find the security room, hold the access button, and send someone into the next room to grab the cash. Don't get distracted, though. We're here for the vault. This is just a side order. The key card should work in the cargo elevator.
Malfunction!
This is the right floor. Take care of those goons and you're at the vault.
You know, one thing I've always hated about aggressive heists? I don't understand, when the thermal charge is going off, why can't you just, when thermal charge is going off, why can't you loot something else in the meantime? Interact with something else, is what I never understood about that.
The system here uses a two-man rule. You'll need to scan the vault.
Hey Pro, I just wanted to appreciate you as a YouTuber that go to extra mile. You got me into new games such as Saints Row and I love it. Much love. Thank you, Angel. Thank you for the super chat, I appreciate it. I'm glad you enjoy Saints Row. Make sure you treasure the classics, Saints Row 1 and 2, those are the best.
We're almost there. Come on!
What don't you like about Fortnite? I guess it might be its cartoony nature, but it's, I'm just not that much into Battle Royale. I like, DMZ. If you know DMZ, I'm really into DMZ. I like that. Like that style of gameplay, like looting and like getting missions done and extracting when the radiation is coming. But like the, like, Battle Royale itself, not that much into it, no.
Okay, now it's a big door, so don't be stingy with the
I'm gonna get everything on the left side.
Clear before you push the button. Everyone clear? Go! And we are in! As of now, a little time is a lot of money, people! See the artwork? It's worth more than its weight in gold. Cut it out of the frame and pack it up. I'll keep you updated on the gas, or more precisely, the excruciating and irreversible nerve agent. There's only so long our hacking team can delay it. And trust me, when that timer runs out, you're gonna want to be long gone. There's a set of lockboxes in here. Drill them if you've got the time, but I can't promise you there'll be anything good inside.
Okay, start drilling some boxes here, too.
Seconds.
I drill this entire wall.
30 seconds. 20 seconds left. Don't dawdle.
Okay, let's get out of here.
Coming. 10 seconds. That's it. Get the hell out of there or you're dead.
I'm curious about Helldivers to an extraction shooter with Starship Trooper types enemies and aesthetic. I would buy it if it more of my friends would play. And people have recommended me that I play it earlier too, Fernando. I'll definitely look into it. If it's anything like DMZ, I'll give it a try. Yeah, I want to do that on Dex too, explaining why he betrayed the Saints.
That's your only way out. Get ready. Upstairs. The route's open. Back the way you came.
Elevator, everyone, guys, go for elevator.
Need a medic. Show's over. Malfunction.
Go for roof also, again, roof.
Damn it. Close in. Your mother was a low-down whore.
We've got some heavy.
I hate how Activision abandoned DMZ. Hate that.
You know what they say? In the event of emergency, leave all valuables behind and do not use the elevators. Well, never mind.
Here, everyone, go.
Looking for trouble? For the love of... I'm gonna kill you.
Everyone, get in, get in. Y'all, okay, there we go.
Home stretch. I feel so alive. Whew. I even think my eczema's clearing up.
Okay. Exit we taken.
You can parachute from the roof deck. Just get there.
What just happened? Okay, that was a bit weird.
Weapons on the ground now. We have you surrounded.
One day maybe Blue Wolf, but I don't know.
Getaway cars, go! The driver has them in position.
You are a bitch.
I see you, Viking.
Shit! Internet, get real.
I'll go first. Okay, good work, guys. Okay, keep moving. Boss wants me, gone doing my life hell. I don't have second option other than YouTube that is improving, but not for me to quit. How to deal with bad environment. Thank you, Alex, for the super chat. Well, I will answer your question just one moment here. Oh, what the? What was... We gotta go. Boss wants me, gone, doing my life hell. Hell, I don't have a second option other than YouTube. That is improving, but not for me to quit. How to deal with a bad environment, cops. Great, hang on one second. Your boss is basically trying to get you to quit? Is that what he's trying to do? He's trying to, like, pressure you into quitting? That might be a form of, retaliation against you. What I would do is I would submit an email to HR, but make sure you get it in writing, because HR isn't necessarily your friend. But, get the email in writing, and just so you have a copy for yourself, and just see if they do anything. If they don't do anything, when your boss keeps, like, making your job harder and harder for you, if they don't do anything about it, then you might want to talk to a lawyer and say, look, I have it in writing, this is what my boss was doing. But I'm sorry that you're going through that, Alex, at your job. What kind of job is this, by the way? If you mind me asking. Trying to get on these hills and drive off the worst part of the hill. What? How? Am I still getting detected over here? It's a sales-type job, so I get a commission. What is your boss doing specifically to make your job harder, if you mind me asking, Alex? Why do I keep getting cops? Like, I'm losing them for a second and I get them again. No, I'm not really into football, honestly, dude. What? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. I get cops again? Come on, this is not fair. I blame more of Rockstar, Ruben, to answer your question. I'm gonna have a cop spawn in front of me, watch. Crap. No, 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 no. There we go, lost him.
Good work. You lost them. And listening to their channels, they are pissed. I'm not one to be premature. I'm not whatever they told you, but hear me when I say that we are on the verge of pulling off the single greatest feat of organized criminality this city has ever seen. Admittedly, I'm knocking myself off the top spot, but that doesn't matter. We are seconds away from the history books, my friends. I wasn't sure I should come out of retirement, but professionally at least, it looks like a good call, yeah? Now, did someone say tequila? Almost there. Find the buyer, and this is a done deal.
Okay, so, did Alex post another comment again? Let me look for Alex's comment. 1 second here. Is Alex still here? They're not giving me my clients that I've worked to get. They give them to others and they whisper when I'm in the room or near them and laugh. Oh no. Is there a reason that you think your boss is doing this specifically to you, Alex? Like racism, sexism, maybe he doesn't like you. Because if you can find a specific reason like that, and you get that into writing, you put that complaint in with HR, you got yourself a lawsuit that you can file against them, because they shouldn't be doing that crap like that to you. They shouldn't be treating you like that. But if you have a scumbag boss, then that's what I would do, is I would send HR like an email and tell them that, this is, my boss is doing this to me, he's taking away my clients, I'm not being treated fairly like my other coworkers, he's discriminating against me, get it into writing. And if HR doesn't respond to it, if they don't bother doing anything with it, take that to your lawyer. You have a copy of that, you have it in writing, and see, you get like a good workplace lawyer, and I'm sure that they can probably help you out. That's what I would suggest in that. Are you still here, Alex? But I'm sorry that you're going through that. No one should be going through that. Are you still here, Alex? I could probably help you sell your MC business another time. I think it's just that they want me gone. I can't think of racism or sexism. I'll try and find the root of the problem. you shouldn't you don't really need to look for the root of the problem if you don't know what the root of the problem is. If you are a good worker and you know you're a good worker and you're not doing anything wrong, and the boss is, just being a complete scumbag to you like that, like taking clients away from you simply because he doesn't like you, he can't do that for you. He has to treat everybody fairly. If you have the same exact position as somebody else at your company and somebody else is getting way more clients than you, the boss is just taking the clients away from you and giving it to somebody else, then you have a case at that point. I would send an email to your HR team. Send an email to your HR team and say, listen, my boss is doing this. I do not think that this is fair to me. Get it in writing, and just so you have a copy of that. And if HR does not do anything on that, then I would try to get like a workplace lawyer involved in that case. No problem, Nikki. I'm glad I was able to help. Perhaps favoritism that happens is that in a lot of companies where the boss has like somebody that the boss is somebody that he or she favors and treats everybody else like crap. That is very common. Uh, they can't do that. My dad was a mechanic, and the car dealership expect my dad to work for free. Well, they themselves can work for free. That's scummy. I don't. I hope that your boss. I hope that your dad had brought a lawsuit against them.
What's up? Bye. What's good?
Because a lot of companies, they expect you to stay overtime, but they're not going to pay you overtime.
Hey. All cool?
But Alex, I'm sorry that that you're going through that, but I'm assuming you've tried to talk to your boss before and you've tried to tell him this isn't fair. But send an email to your boss, maybe two, and just get it in writing, just so you have it as a copy for yourself. And get that copy for yourself. Send an email to HR too, and if they don't do anything, then at that point you got a case. I'm pretty sure I'm not a complete legal expert, so I don't know, but I'm think that you should probably get it in writing. Yeah, I get you, Alex, that you want to find another job, but the thing is, though, is if you're being discriminated against at your job, don't take that. Is get a copy, an HR email, send an HR an email about that, get a copy for yourself, and then maybe try to at least talk to a lawyer, at least talk to a workplace lawyer and explain to him the situation. Maybe he'll be able to find you a case, you never know. So you might be able to get some damages out of that scummy company doing that to you. Bro, have you ever faced favoritism? Yes. I've seen it before. Is there was this this supervisor that I had, there was this guy who I was working with. He was a newer employee and she liked him more than me. I guess she just didn't like me. And what she did was she would give me like, most ridiculous hard tasks and give him really easy tasks. I've seen it happen before at jobs. I've seen stuff like that before. And the thing is, when it happens, it's pretty obvious there. It's favoritism when the manager and supervisor is doing something like that.
Take care.
Bro, what is the best bunker location? Some people say it's Route 66. What's your opinion? I'm just grinding 10 million legitimately. The best bunker location is the farmhouse or Chumash. Farmhouse or Chumash. But I hope that it works out, Alex. I'm sorry about those people doing that to you, but like I said, is nobody should be getting discriminated against. And I understand completely you want to find another job, but you might have a case against them too. If they're treating you like crap at that job, you might have some kind of case against them. So I would, like I said, get it in writing, send HR an email, and then talk to a lawyer, explain to him like the situation, because lawyers do consultations for free. Like you can sit down with them, explain to them the situation, what's going on at your job. Maybe you'll have a case. You never know. I will see if I got a case, and I have talked to the boss, and they mentioned my shortcomings, blaming me for losing revenue. I get the first 3 days of that week to work, and others get the weekend. If they are taking clients away from you, they can't make that claim that you have some shortcomings. You know, crap like that. If there is clear favoritism going on at that job, you might have a case. But like I said, get it in writing. Talk to a lawyer. Just talk to a lawyer, you know, call up a lawyer. I'm sure there's like a workplace lawyer in your area. Explain to him the situation. Tell him, do you think I have a case? Do you think you can help me? Like, you know, stuff like that. And there are some lawyers that they will only take money from you if you win the case. So I would look into stuff like that. I used to have an assistant boss, a regular boss, who would treat me like crap every weekend. Yeah, that sucks. Is the thing about that is, I had supervisors that just treated me like absolute garbage in the past, and the thing is, though, is that I would always do my tasks, but I would just get treated so disrespectfully, and whenever I looked at my schedule, and I saw that I was working with that, like, a rude supervisor, I was just thinking to myself, like, I don't want to come to work. I just don't. It's like that bad feeling in your gut. It's like you just don't want to show up to work. It's not laziness. It's just you just don't want to come to work because you're gonna deal with those toxic people. That's just what it was ultimately about. So like whenever I saw like I was working with toxic people in my schedule, I just did not feel like coming to work. I would always come to work. I wouldn't skip it, but it was just like that feeling in my gut. It's like you really don't want to do work that day. It's just that. I will look into that. Thanks, Prone. Everyone made me feel better. This happened as my dad left the hospital. My channel is growing, and things start. I have that gut feeling shaking. I gotta go tomorrow. Well, look, Alex. I hope that everything works out for you. But make sure you guys check out Alex's channel there. In the comments. Are you able to click on channels in the Let me see. Are you able to click on channels in the chat? Let me check that if you are. Let me look here. Let's see here. Can I? I click on Alex's channel. Go to channel. Yeah, I can. Okay, guys. So check out Alex Hernandez's channel there. And subscribe to him. Check him out there. I subscribe to you too, Alex. Nope, you can't? Wait, you can't? I can. I was able to click on his channel. You like to keep it anonymous, please? Oh, okay. I'm sorry then. You can't on mobile. Okay, if you want to keep it anonymous. But if there's ever a channel that you want me to like show in like a post, I can do that for you, Alex. Just let me know in the future then, okay? I feel you, man. I work at a bakery factory. People there are so rude and toxic. Yeah, and I can imagine the customers would be really toxic too. If you work at a bakery, oh well, you're at the factory, but it's But yeah, I can imagine that there would be like ridiculous supervisors that would be like, you have to make this amount of desserts in like this amount of time. You have to get this done, get this off the belt. It's rushing you. You know, I can imagine stuff like that, Nikki. I'm sorry that you went through that.
See you around.
But I will be I'll be going here, guys. Supervisors, okay, it's the people. Oh, okay. Okay, I hope I helped you out, Alex. And if there's anything else you need, you just let me know. You come by on my streams and you know, you can chat with me. You can also comment on my Twitter, if anything there. And I reply to people. I reply to people a lot of times there too. So you can just leave a comment on my Twitter if you have one, and I'll look for it too. But I guess I will be going here, guys. Yeah, I'm a bit hungry. I haven't eaten dinner. So thank you guys for hanging out with me. I hope that you guys had a fun stream. Thank you guys. You guys are awesome, and I wish you well, Alex. I hope everything works out for you. So thank you guys for watching. I will have a few cool videos coming up this week, and I'll have a video talking about my experiences in retail coming up this week. So thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys on the next one. Take care, everyone. Have a wonderful day, guys.